What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Another video today. As you can see, my 125 looking absolutely beautiful. Everyone's looking happy and healthy. New plant looking beautiful. But if you can't tell, no, it's hard to tell because there's a lot of fish in here. But there is a fish missing, and usually that's not a good sign. But actually, I have moved a fish back to day 55, and I'm gonna tell you why. So let's get started. Yeah, so the fish that's missing is right here. This kissing gourami, it may look all right. It may look, he's doing fine. No sign of injury. But if he does my video a favor and turns around, you'll see he's actually missing his right eye, and he's not turning around yet. But it was a pretty scary sight to come home, see that. He's still swimming fine. Here's a good. You can see there, his right eye is completely gone. It's just looks like someone scooped it right out. His left eye is fully intact. And his right eye is completely gone, but he's still swimming fine. He still has one eye. It's a little concerning. I'm not exactly sure how he lost his eye. It could be a variety of reasons between, injury, or he got infected and fell out, or, he might have been, attacked by another fish, which I don't think is very likely, although since his eye was missing, I did see the fish giving him more attention. They usually left the kissing gourami alone. But when a fish is injured, close to dying, fish can tell pretty easily, so they start to give it more attention, swim near it, investigate it, maybe take a nip or two if they really think, the fish is, not going to make it. But I'm not sure the culprit of the missing eye. It's cleanly taken out. So it very well might be that someone really didn't like his right eye and, just cleanly picked it out. But so due to precautions, just want to be safe, give him a nice, good recovery, a nice peaceful recovery, out of the way of all the big, boisterous fish. I brought him back to this 55, put some stress coat on him. The stress coat will help, alleviate the injury and, keep his immune system up and keep him healthy during the stressful time. And hopefully, if all goes well, this won't cause any, infection, from the wound, and it'll heal over completely, and he'll continue the rest of his life, with only one eye. They don't need both eyes. They probably don't even need two. It's not going to die if it's blind. There are cases of blind fish, just like there's blind people. It just makes life a little harder, a little different, but fish have pretty strong sensory, abilities through their body. Down their sides, they have what's called a lateral line. So they have very strong sensing abilities. This lateral line is just super sensitive. Scales, basically, is what you can view it as, where they can sense, the presence of objects and other fish, around them in the tank. And so the eyesight, it won't be a big problem. I just wanted to make sure it healed correctly, and no one's going to pick on him in this tank. And so it'll heal back to normal, and hopefully one day, when he's all set, I can bring him back into the 125. So that's all. And this applies to all fish. It's non-life-threatening. Sometimes they will die if they don't learn how to adapt to living without eyesight, finding food and stuff. But you know, if your fish is overall very healthy, besides the fact that they're missing sight, in this case it's only one eye, so I'm really not too worried about it. But most fish should learn over time to adjust to living with only one eye, or in special cases if they lose both eyes for whatever reason, you know, they will adjust over time, but very rarely you will see some of them not make it because they just didn't adjust to life and competing for food. So I just wanted to take precaution, move it to this tank. You know, less boisterous fish, less boisterous feeders. The 120, you know, a little too much competition, especially for a fish going through this rough time, trying to basically relearn how to live life. Now it only has one eye. So that's all for the video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. This, like I said, does apply to basically any fish. To my knowledge, it's happened before. Fish can live with one eye, and it's not the end of the world. And you know, I'm hoping for a speedy recovery from my kissing Gourami. And you know, hopefully it goes back into its 125 when I feel that it is ready to rumble with the big boys again. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope this was an informational video, and you guys don't have to worry if you ever encounter this yourselves. Now you know for the future. You know, if a fish loses an eye, it's going to be a-okay in the long run if you take special precautions to keep it safe and let it adjust naturally on its own pace. Thank you.